well. Hello. Good evening. Haven't had a chance to clean the place, as you can see. Um, feel like shit today, guys. The party last night, it was. Whew, we were there. It took a lot out of me. It was a mad night. Um, it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's just one of those things. But I really do feel like absolute shit. My cold has taken a dive. Um, Bad night. Like, the party was great, don't get me wrong, but I'm glad that we've left 1999 behind and now we're in the year 2000 because I feel it's all smooth sailing from here. Um, yeah, I don't know. Cold definitely not defeated. Cold defeating me. Um, Hello, everyone. Play GTA 2, it's a good game. Well, that's a whole story in and of itself. Um, I won't tell it, but let me tell you, today has been a day. Yesterday was a day, today was another day. Fortunately, we've arrived at something that might work, but it does remain to be seen. I have an old fashioned, which I feel is required. Like I said, I feel like shit. I'm not that. That's true. That's 100% true. But after last night, I felt that something needed to be done to, um, you know, fix things, to attempt to paper over those cracks that were many and were fairly vast in size. Um, they were less cracks, more just general abysses that were not avoided in any way and were in fact dived into one after the other after the other. Um, the party, you mean the stream? The party, we were here, we were in the room that, as I say, I haven't cleaned. We all had a great time, right? This is what. Did we have a great time? We had a time. This is not pre recorded. Hello. Crack. There was no crack. At least none that I had, but maybe I would have had a better night if there was crack. But it was not offered to me. Obviously, there were some people doing things in rooms outside of this one that maybe I was not aware of. But that's not on my head. On my head be it not. I was not involved, I was not party, I did not condone anything that went on in any of the rooms, including this one. I condone none of it. Um so we can but try again. Try again. Um the microphone fades in and out depending on my hand, apparently. If my hand goes this way, the microphone. Oh, it's like playing a theremin, but in visual form. There's no music other than the underlying theme that actually you can hear, but I can't because I've put it through my headphones, which I'm not wearing. So I hope the audio is. Can you hear it? By the way, is it audible? Because that's probably something I should check. I'm already getting flashbacks to last night. Audio is good. That's barely audible. Loud and clear. No, I'm not talking about my audio. You can't hear the music anymore. Can you hear the game? Can you hear something other than my voice talking? Did I kill someone? Yeah. Game, no. Okay. What about now? Ominous music. That's what we want. Am I actually playing games today? I hope so. I was testing it before I started the stream, and could I beat the shit out of David Blaine? Absolutely, and I would if I could. Um, I can't remember what I just said. I'm afraid that this stream is going to be hard going for all of us. What was I saying? What was I saying? You guys were here. What did I just say? No one knows. That's assessing for the stream. Thank you, James Zeppelin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was testing for the stream, so I was just I played a little bit of the game, the tutorial of this game, and I recorded myself playing it to check that it all sounded okay. But I didn't actually really check if it sounded okay because I was so distracted by how terrified I looked throughout. I'm not sure if that's because that's just what I look like playing games. I must admit it's not really something I'm aware of because generally speaking, I don't have a camera in my face when I play games. And maybe it's because I'm fragile, in a fragile state, ill, barely slept, feel like shit, all that. So maybe that's why I had this expression of horror on my face. And time will tell, I think. I'm gonna really try to make my face relaxed because there are some people who you watch streaming and they party too hard. Exactly, I did. And they have unfortunate streaming faces, and it's okay, and it's amusing in some ways, but it does seem like quite the affliction when people are streaming and they have a look of just there are various looks, aren't there? One of my favorite streamers to watch a while ago was Artosis. I don't know if you guys know Artosis, but his streaming face it's up there. It's an incredible sight to behold, and things happen to it that are just wonderful, and it's almost abstract. But and it's fine, but it does kind of make you. It's an amusing thing, right? I shouldn't really be drawing such attention to this right before I start streaming, and then I'm gonna be feeling extremely self-conscious. But maybe that will promote the Zen face to come to the fore. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. The thing is, the game is fucking dark. The game's quite dark, and obviously I've got a light on, so I can't see it very well. And I put the brightness up as high as it would go, and on my monitor also. But it's just not that bright. Maybe it's gonna change in the next stage. I'm hoping that we're going into somewhere bright that I don't have to open my eyes to the maximum capacity, aperture to be able to actually extract any photons from the screen. If that happens, that's just the way it's going to be. I'm going to have to accept whatever happens here is just what happens here. There's another guy I shouldn't talk about people's funny faces. It's not really very becoming, is it? But there are some people who and maybe I'm going to be one of those people, and that's something I'm just going to have to accept about myself. What is my background called? It's my room. It's my living room. I don't know what you want. This is real. You were here last night, were you? Maybe you weren't. Some people were here last night, and I guess I can't just assume that all of the same people who were here last night are here tonight, although in my head, that is very much how it feels. We're all back here. We're all back here. We were all here then, and we're all here now. But that's probably not very realistic. But people come, people go. People like any good, amazing, incredible party, such as last night. People come in, and even though it's like the best party they've ever been to in their lives, they don't necessarily want to stay for the whole party because it's too good, right? You can only appreciate so much of a good thing before you feel overwhelmed and you need some time away to recuperate and rest and get your strength back. And maybe you'd come back in later, but maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you just go to bed and say, you know what, I have tapped out on that degree of excellence. And that's quite understandable. And a night like last night, it would be completely understandable for someone to do that. So if you were here for a little bit, or if you weren't here at all, you're very welcome here today, because today is the New Year's Day party, which is completely separate. It's a separate event. New Year's Day. It's a completely different atmosphere on New Year's Day, as you all know. We went buck wild last night, and today we're fucking relaxing. We're just enjoying the new year and all it has to give us, and all the expectations and hopes that we have for it that will inevitably not, maybe not come to pass. Maybe they will, but at the moment we're fresh, we're new, we're into the new year, and bring it. What have you got? The new year, what have you got? It remains to be seen. I have no expectations, and that's a good thing. I think that was key, actually, yesterday, for that party. The bar was high. The bar was set high, right? We all know it was high, but there's also room to improve. And it's nice to have that headway, because if that wasn't there, then why would we be here today? Am I doing okay? No, I feel shit. But we continue to do what we can in these difficult times. Twitch bros, we don't matter. You do matter. Sorry, it's just yesterday. The thing is, the windows are separate, right? And the YouTube window yesterday kept just disappearing, and that was probably my fault. But it's not docked. You see, this is very dull conversation, but it's not docked. The Y2K bug was what? Yeah, it was affected. It was affected hugely. We ended up in a dark place that needs not to be relived or remembered or referenced any point in the future. So how's everyone feeling about everything, about this new year that we are launching into? And yeah, the whole thing is that this is the Y2K thing. Yes, this is Y2K, year 2000. But I'm going to refrain from mentioning that because it's just something we all understand. So how is everyone feeling about this new year that is upon us? I feel nothing. New year off to a great start. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Quite right. Nothing can possibly, like, in the year nothing bad can ever happen. We've left it all behind last night. 1999. It was a bad egg. It was a bad egg, and now we're on to the good egg of the year 2000. And I'm harping on it now, despite saying I wouldn't. Okay. So, well, I am gonna play a game. Tonight, it's real. It's going to happen. But I do just need to drink a little bit more of this and sort of sink into my seat and try to retain the sense of cool zen that I so aptly demonstrated last night, and in spite of the ailments that are currently attempting to defeat me. Bring back the crazy dog stream. Where were the dogs? I know I said I wasn't going to talk about that game, but where were the dogs? Did I miss? Did I not notice the dogs? The game was Crazy Dog Demo. And there were cats, and there was a guy who was me. You didn't get that, oh man. So I didn't actually make it to the dogs. You have to keep playing. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen, was it? It was... I missed the countdown to the new year because of that fucking game. Because I was like, my alarm went off. I was like, no, I'll carry on playing. Why? That's what I'm like. And then I basically missed the countdown, and it was the new year. And I'm never opening that game ever again. Thoughts on Pluribus? I watched the first episode. I'm gonna watch more because I have some level of faith, but please no spoilers. Like I said, I watched one. It sucks. I believe it after that episode. It was like there was a moment. Everything was like, I was suspicious. I was like, I'm trying to give this the benefit of the doubt. There are a few things that I did not like. Generally, the premise felt a little, but I could kind of understand that they were trying to get that out of the way quick. First episode, and then you're on to what actually happens. But nonetheless, the way they went about it, I didn't like the relationship between. Oh god, I didn't like the relationship between the women. It didn't seem a believable relationship. I didn't buy it. Then it was just like, okay, I kept feeling like maybe I'm being too harsh on this. Give it the benefit of the doubt, give it the benefit of the doubt. And then there's that moment where she's on the phone. Sorry to anyone who hasn't watched this, but it is literally the first episode, so, and it's very much like, let's get this done. She's on the phone. Maybe I just won't say what she says, but she says something and it's like, fucking really? You wrote that, and you didn't think maybe I shouldn't write it that way. Sorry. I like Vince Gilligan. That's why I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt and continue watching and see the next episode. But I only watched one so far. Wow, that was a massive detour. But isn't that what this is all about? That's literally what this is about. Detours. What's her name on Twitch? Exactly the same. The same name that I have on YouTube is the one that I have on Twitch. I decided to do this, and I had actually taken that name about 5 years ago, and I was trying to get back into it on New Year's Eve. And I was like, oh fuck, I can't get in. I've forgotten the password, and I don't have that same, phone number, and shit's fucked. But I managed to get back in. I hacked the system. It was a close thing. This might not have happened if things didn't quite align in just the way that they did. And aren't we all so grateful that they did after how incredibly well it all went last night? Of those of you who were here, how much fun did you have on a scale of 1 to 10? Mixed responses. No Bowie, I know. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So some people really enjoyed it, or are lying, and some people were less enthused about the whole affair, which I understand, having been there, that might come to pass. The Crazy Dog demo was magnificent. As I said, it's nice to have a low bar. Yeah, so maybe today we'll get a game. Maybe, but it remains to be seen. Shall we? I'm never bringing the Crazy Dog back, ever. The Crazy Dog is in the bin. Slit his throat, although I never met him, never had that privilege. I slit his throat, removed all of his fur and eyeballs, and then placed him securely into the bin bag, and tied the knot 4 times, and then put him in the wheelie bin outside, because the bin men are due soon. So he's there until they come. Until that day, he's free if anyone wants to step outside and pick him up. But it's not really an issue. Play Osmos or Sega World. Sega World isn't a game. You should play Disco Elysium. I have played Disco Elysium. I actually, when I went to the Eurogamer Expo of the year before Disco Elysium was released, I sat down and played the demo they had there, and I spoke to the developer, I can't remember his name, and I said how great it was to play a complete fuck up, and we bonded over our hatred of Geralt from The Witcher. I know that everyone loves The Witcher, but I just can't get past being that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I simply do not. Maybe one day I'll get over that barrier, but I haven't succeeded in doing so. Will there be new music on Bandcamp? I would like to make new music on Bandcamp. Yeah, I think so. I don't know when, but I really enjoy doing that, so maybe. I think probably, but I don't know when. Geralt is cool. Is he? In what way? Explain. Geralt is flat as fuck. Is the whiskey helping with the cold? Probably not, but it's making me feel slightly less deceased. So, on that level, women wouldn't understand. And maybe that's it. Maybe I just can't get into that Geralt mindset. But maybe that is it. Maybe that is it. Did you go to sleep after the stream last night? I fucking could not sleep because I drank a coffee. I started drinking a coffee at 10 p.m. and didn't finish it until 11 p.m. And the thing is, I never drink coffee after like 3 p.m. because it means I can't sleep. But I made that decision. It was a fucking awful decision, and also the cold developed into that situation where it's just fully in the nostrils and the back, and it just meant I had to like try and sleep with my mouth open. My mouth was so dry. It truly was suffering. I know some people don't understand suffering, but not being able to sleep because you have a bit of a cold and drank too much coffee is really up there. Geralt's a great character in my opinion. Well, we all have them, and as I said, maybe it's just something I simply don't understand, and maybe someday I'll get there. I will arrive at understanding Geralt. Book Geralt is way better. Well, how is he different in the book? To be Geralt, you just have to dive into some rancid gash. That sounds like a way to spend an evening. I'm waiting to see what, if you don't want the game to be dark, install the Deus Ex community update. Oh god, I'm not doing that now because I would do, maybe if I continue this, I'll do that, but I have it running and it's working. So I'm gonna stick with what we've got for now and just try and absorb as much as I can into my eyeballs. What's my favourite fighting game? The only fighting game I've played in the past. When did I start? So I'll tell you now, it's Street Fighter. But I only really started playing that seriously when Street Fighter 4 was released. When was that? What year was that? The game will be dark then. Well, I'm just gonna have to suffer. If it's that bad, maybe I'll try and install the mod, but 2009, okay. Yeah, so I played Street Fighter 4, and that was the most seriously I've taken a fighting game. I would go to casino in Goode Street every Friday night and get fucking wrecked, but I learned a lot from the guys there. It was good. It was good. And a lot of those guys have gone on and done really well in the FGC. So, yeah. So I played Street Fighter 4. I was Akuma. I was an Akuma main then. I played Street Fighter 5, and I was Birdie. I'm not the best at choosing like good characters, I think. Ryan Hart was there in those days. He safe to say he dicked me. But yeah, Birdie. I was Birdie in Street Fighter 5, which I did enjoy. Like I did enjoy, but I didn't really keep at it in the same way that I did in 4. And then Street Fighter 6, I did play it a bit, but again, I chose a shit character. I chose well, I like Manon. I really like Manon, but she's far from top tier. So I haven't stuck with that at all. I kind of faded out as soon as the trick is to let the character choose you. That's kind of what happened though. That's what it felt like. How do you let the character choose you? Just out of interest, because maybe that's an approach I could use. None of the other characters really appeal to me. I think a character needs to appeal. I am a Tracer main. Nah. Manon is a grabber, yeah. Yeah, but I did enjoy her, but sadly she's shit, so I haven't kept up with it. But maybe I'll pick it up at some point. The problem is, I switched from Manon to Marissa. It's just none of them really appealed. Yeah, if I went back to it, I'd have to find a new character. I had a poster of Tracer in that video where I put a load of shit all over the wall. That wasn't because I love Tracer. um, yeah, Street Fighter 6. I don't really love the mechanics. I don't love the green shit. It's just, I don't know. I think it might just be that situation though, where you play a game, get really into it at a certain point in its life, and then every iteration is like, well, why if they changed that thing that I'm used to? It might just be that. Is that an egg in her drink? No, it's orange peel. Maybe a bit too much orange peel, but I like the aesthetic purpose it serves. Too many animations in modern fighting games, cutscenes everywhere. I didn't mind cutscenes in Street Fighter 4. Yeah. It is an old fashioned, which I don't believe is a British drink. Is it? I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot about cocktails, I just like this one. Did I play the Deus Ex sequel? So, I have not played the original Deus Ex. I have only played the sequel to it, which is why I've chosen this. So, and that was a long time ago. So we'll see how we go. And as I said, I feel so fucking shit, and I feel kind of like I'm not up for this. I'm here to make up for the failure of last night. Sorry, I mean to match the success of last night. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is I may need a lot of help, both like in terms of morale and also in terms of actually playing a game of any description. So, and also the fact I'm not going to be able to see anything is going to cause issues. Keeping expectations low is what I am doing to make myself feel slightly more comfortable. Keep them as low as possible. Okay, so should we just start now? I don't really know on the procedure here. How long do you just chat shit? Because I can just do that seemingly endlessly. And then it depends. At some point I hit a wall and then I bring the game up, I suppose. What do you guys think? Play the game. All right. Okay. Let's see. It's actually going to happen today. Allow me to rearrange everything such that I can do what is needed to be done in order to achieve the aims. Moving all this shit around. Someone says just keep rambling, please, but it seems they're in the minority, so I will ignore. Sorry. The thing is, as I keep stating, I am feeling like total shit. So in a way, I'm trying to delay diving in because I worry. Do the poll. What poll? What poll could I do? Because we did a poll yesterday and it provided some amount of information for me to ignore completely. Which, what should I do a poll on? No, start or don't. Rambling versus gaming, alright. This is a way to engage with my audience. Create a poll. What shall I do? Chat shit, or, and I'm sorry for saying this, get banged. No, I'm not gonna put that. I'm gonna say play game. Okay. And that through there, and through there. Here are results. It's pretty neck and neck. My game is taking the lead. Ooh, but chat shit is coming up, bringing up the rear quite with a bit of speed. Play game, chat shit. Play game is very marginally winning right now, and the votes have slowed. Okay. It is to play the game. As I say, I am expecting the barest minimum from myself, and I request that you all do the same. Okay? Alright. This is kind of in the way now. Oh well. It is what it is. Put on the headphones. It's actually really warm in here. Oh well. It's probably just me being ill. Alright. You'll help where you can. I appreciate that intention. Is the volume okay for me? It's okay for me, I think. Maybe I'll just turn it down a little bit just so I don't feel overwhelmed when shit's going down. Oh, just on that, the thumbnail for the live stream, so just to dwell on that for a brief moment. The comments on the live stream from last night got turned off. Not by me. And I was really confused. And then I realised it's because there's a child, aka me, in the thumbnail. I'm pretty sure that's why they turned the comments off. Hence, why today I have covered the child's face in the hopes that that doesn't happen again. So, yeah. Okay. Alright. Is this music too loud for me? I have to figure this shit out now. Put that one on. And okay. So, this is how dark things are. And trust me when I say I can't see a fucking thing. No, I can. It's just the plant is not particularly well lit. I can just about make out the fronds. I completed the tutorial with the light on just to get myself acclimated, but as I say, that was a little while ago. That was before we started the pre-stream and I went to make myself a drink. So I need to refocus. And as I say, if my face does some weird shit, let me know, because I can try and mediate it. Yeah, you can't see fucking anything either, can you? on the OBS preview, it looks like you can see even less than me. How's it looking? Can you make anything out? Raising gamma could help. Well, so this is the only option. Game options. No, it's not there. Display, that's the one. Adjust brightness. It's all the way. It's all the way up to 1. Face looks normal so far. I'm not playing the game yet. Alright, I'm burning up, by the way. I'm burning up. So here we are. I've completed the tutorial, and it said you've completed the tutorial. Now I put these headphones on. I am really hot. Ah, my drink is almost all gone. Okay. Burn like the brightest star. Thanks. I am, aren't I? On this stream, I'm like, I am way too bright. Did I allocate my skill points yet? No. And I may need some guidance on how to do that because, as I say, I'm struggling. Right, unlocked. So yeah, I finished the tutorial and it said you've completed the tutorial. And now I'm going to unlock this door that I presume will lead me to the rest of the game. So, here we are. See, guys, we're playing a game. It's working. I don't only read the Twitch comments. I read all comments. Everything that gets posted, I am reading. 100% of the time. Wow, that was way fucking loud. Was that super loud for you guys? It was fine. Okay, I think it might just be me. Alright, can I turn this down on here? No, that's an F key that does something in the game. Wait, let's see. Ooh, loading. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I genuinely enjoyed that. And that. All is sparkling. Yeah, the lightning is flying. Do I have to press something? I'm kind of assuming I shouldn't. This is part of the whole thing. Do I have to? Is this just endless otherwise? Missing half the screen just so you know. Doesn't look like it. That's all there is. What the fuck? New game. Okay, new game. Right. This is, we're back. Okay. Now, this is a question. This is a real question that I have not considered. What say you? I'm not doing realistic. So I can be sweaty, but right now I'm already sweating, so I'm a little reluctant to do the full sweats. Like, I feel like in private, I am a sweater. In public, I'm not a sweater. Still see face in YouTube thumbnail? Oh well, that's fucked then. Maybe I can change it later, unless you're just lying. We will find out. I'll go medium. I'll go medium. Oh boy. This is maybe something I should have... Alright. So I have some skill points that I can... I quite like being a hacker. Someone's called me a coward and it's triggering me. But I'm gonna ignore it. This is so loud. Guys, I have to... Sorry. I have to alt-tab to reduce the sound. This game is deafening me. Okay. But the sound is okay for you? Please confirm or deny. Sounds fine, sounds fine. Alright. I'm gonna turn it on even more. This music is fucking drilling into my brain. For us, it's a little too low. Has it reduced to you? For you? God's sakes. Alright. Let me turn it up. Yeah. Better? Game is mute for us. For God's sake. Alright. Can I not have control over my own audio without fucking shit up for you guys? Is that really how this works? Alright. I'm gonna have to turn it up for me. Just accept. I can turn it. Okay. I'm forgetting that I actually have a interface that I can adjust the sound on. Right. How's that? This is giving me flashbacks. Okay. Alright. So, now I have to actually do something that isn't playing a game. That's a shame, because I don't feel up to it. It's alright. Computer, upgrade. Upgrade. I upgraded the computer. Lockpicking I'm gonna upgrade because I enjoy it. Swimming, someone said. Swimming? Put your Twitch stream in a category. Oh, Jesus. You're gonna ask me to do that now. Alright, I'll try. A lot of options on this, isn't it? Edit stream info. Category. Okay. Done. Should be fixed. Again, please confirm or deny. Right. Back to the... So someone did say swimming, and I did find swimming a little challenging in the tutorial. Also, I went into one of the rooms in the tutorial and my frame rate went to about 10 FPS. So the demands of this game are obviously well in excess of what swimming equals bad. As in don't bother, or as in... yeah, this is gonna... I have to... Don't pay anything to swimming. Alright, whatever. That would be my initial. It's just the tutorial did throw up some challenges for me in my current state. Electronics. Yep, I want that. We're almost out, so where are we gonna dump the rest? Maybe, I presume, to begin with, I'm going to have a pistol, so maybe I'll put it into pistol. Upgrade! Oh, I don't have enough skill points to upgrade anything else. Alright. Start game! Does anybody have anything to say before I pick a colour? Okay. Anything else? Just go. Sure.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received
100%.
reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. Necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
I'm up for all of that. I'm ready to be crowned a god.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
I presume that's Paul. There's no one else here. The mouse cable is causing an issue. Allow me to readjust. I have a wireless mouse, but it's ceasing to be wireless. Oh, here he is.
I thought you were
Hi.
in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
To pick him off from a distance. I'll take the rifle.
I like to pick him off from a distance. I'll take the rifle.
I
This isn't a training exercise,
did that better
JC.
than him.
Your targets will be human beings. Keep that in mind. I get the idea. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
My bro is such a nerd. Okay, so I prefer to use the prod, if possible. So I'm going to a statue that has been attacked by a terrorist and has people inside. So this is dark. This is dark. Straight into the sea? Okay, maybe not that way. Okay.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
I wasn't listening. Shoot on sight. Sorry, what? I thought I wasn't supposed to shoot. I thought I was prodding, primarily. My prod out of juice. No! Is my prod out of juice? You need to increase the lighting as we cannot see anything. I can't see anything either, man. That's just the way it goes. We're just both struggling to see. I know I'm very bright on the screen, though, so it's causing issues. They will shoot you on sight, yes. Okay. They will shoot me on sight. Okay. Befriending them. Your hands are full. I'm not trying to pick it up, I'm trying to zap it. Right click is indeed trying to pick it up, but I was only clicking that because this is a game you feel your way through. I like that. No, seriously, the game is too dark. Please identify ways to make it brighter. It's been pointed out that I should have downloaded something to make it brighter, but we're beyond that point now. You can increase brightness in OBS. Okay, that's a good shout. I can increase brightness for you, maybe not for me. I will struggle to see while you will see clearly, so you can guide my way. Okay. I guess it's filters. Add. It does seem a little unfair, though, I gotta say. If you're able to see the game, and I'm not really 100% on board with that. But, do not turn up the brightness. Shall we have a straw poll? No, I'm not doing a straw poll. Maybe just leave it like it is. That sounds like a great idea. Let's stop it together. I'll sort this out at some point, and maybe in future it won't be such an issue. Alright. For today, we will attempt... Look, it's so bright, it's so clear.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover.
Shit.
Or if
Oh,
you have to get
motherfucker.
your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a
Oh,
lethal
no.
takedown.
Oh, fuck. Right click is put your gun away, not aim. Sorry, man. I did not want to do this. I really, genuinely did not. But needs must, and you started it. Sadly, I used up my charger prod on boxes. Try again? No. Bit of a shit prod, isn't it? I think I prodded twice before I could prod no more. I stealthed a lot in the sequel. Oh, Jesus Christ. But it does mean a lot of hanging around behind pillars. Which I'm not strictly against. Is he gonna come around here? God. Do-si-do around the pillar. Oh shit! Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, man. I didn't want to do it! I have to wait for the reticule to reduce in size. Right. It's not reducing. It's not reducing. It's not reducing. He's going to tell his friends. Oh. See, it's reducing now, but it wasn't previously. Don't tell on me! It can be between the two of us. Oh, Jesus. Right. You're running now, aren't you? Now you've caused an absolute ruckus. Okay, it's gone extremely dark for me, presumably because I got hit. I'm screaming. Back to stealth mode? Just ignore all these dead bodies everywhere? He's fine. He heard something, but he's sure it's fine, so... There's no, like, mini-map here, so I'm kind of slightly unsure where the fuck I'm going. But I guess I'll just stumble about until I come across a statue. I guess that's the statue, right? Okay. Take the long way around. Hide the body, they suggest. Just don't look right, or I'll shoot you in the head. Okay? You didn't see anything. Keep walking. Oh no. Okay. Just mince around the back here. What? Learn how to actually loot the bodies and not just open their inventory. Okay, I had thought I had taken them. Taken their items, but I will... Maybe I'll go back and try and get some shit off them then. It's gonna be a long game if you play like this, by the way. Well, I've got a long time. Okay. Give me your shit. Received. See? It says received, you found. No? That was a loot. I do believe. What about this one? Okay. Rank darts. Can I load them up in my... I don't... Can I load them up in my crossbow? I wonder. I don't know. Okay. We've got all the time in the world. Chill out. Have a drink. Of any... I mean, I should be drinking something more hydrating than what I've chosen. Have some water. Settle down. How does nobody nearby hear the shooting? They don't want to hear. You can hear the steps. B. Just ignore what your eyes see. There's a good lad. Right, so we have to get to the statue. Let's move. Can I walk slowly? Right, and is that faster than crouching? Crouch walked to get a glass of water. As you should. By the way, this is the speed that is suiting me. I feel fine operating at this speed right now. It's in sync with my internal processor.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Okay. So we've got to hack the systems up. Ooh.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
I think I'm just going to ignore him. Let him get on with his... Oh, shit. No, 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 no. I'm not here. I was, by the way, playing GTA 2 earlier. And a lot of that is just sitting in a location much like this in your car, waiting for things to chill out. And there we are. I'm just invisible up against this wall. What are you supposed to do? We'll find that out together, my friend. But it may not be for a little while. What's your night vision like? Bit. That's good. That's good for me. So, perhaps I can go around the other way. Whoa. Just stay by this wall for a little bit longer. The wall is cozy. I'm feeling quite comfortable at the wall. Feel almost like having a sit down and just nodding off. I go around the other way. Maybe that camera's not going to see me. Or maybe I can hack that little wall panel. Oh, Jesus. Just gonna have a little bit of a hijink around this corner. Oh, Jesus. No. No. A little bit hairy here. It's running into a wall. Oh, God. I'm just going to have to hide in this little outcrop of boxes in the middle of the... Just set up here for a little bit of a rest. Boy, howdy do I feel that I need this rest. Riveting gameplay, I know. I'm feeling quite relaxed. It's nice. This is actually tense. I'm feeling no tension right now. I feel like this set of boxes are just offering me all the succor I require. Okay, I'm gonna make a move now. No, I'm not. I'm going back into the boxes. So serene. Imagine just sitting here, like sitting down and having this as a little backrest. Just staring into this blackness and just drifting off. And I'm gonna try and stay awake. Okay. How's it looking? Okay, no, not yet. He's doing his rounds. Yep. Everything's black. Okay. And on we go. Camera doesn't see me. The guy is otherwise engaged. Have a little hack of this wall panel. Nobody saw me. Like a light. Okay. I'm hacking the system. Username and password. Oh. Can I not hack this shit? Icebreak ready. Hack, yes! It was so far up in the corner of the screen I couldn't even see it.
Target acquired.
I was quite... Target acquired, I just said. Is that on me? Okay. Camera stays. Turn that off. Unlock the door. Open the door. Warning, intruder detected. Oh, motherfucker. Ah! I thought I heard that little bot. How could he see me? Just shimmied right up against the wall there. I heard the voice, but I just thought I could believe my way through it. Okay. Well, let's go again. I didn't save. Let's upgrade that. Upgrade that. upgrade that. Why can't I upgrade that? Is this quick save at every corner? Yeah. Alright, lock picking, that was one. And now I'm out. I thought I did electronic system yesterday? God, no, it was mere moments ago. It just feels like yesterday. Start game. Okay, I'll skip this one. Can't? Oh, there we go. Where you at, bro?
Heads up, JC.
I'll actually see him running this time.
Meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Here he comes. You're such a dweeb, man.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition. Didn't think you. Yeah, what are we? The end. I like to. It's just. I get. I'll. You're. What am I?
Yeah. Quick save. I think it was minus. No, that didn't work.
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
That was a little bit of extra info. So I need to figure out the quick save. I did think that it was minus, but that's not doing anything. Let me see. Quick save. Numpad plus. Numpad plus. Don't know if I love that. I think I might just go minus. Quick load. I'm not stealing this from anyone else, am I? I'm gonna go backspace. No, I'm gonna go /. So as not to accidentally do one when I mean to do the other. Does it work? Yeah, cool. Was anyone telling me to do that and I ignored them? I suspect that was indeed happening, because please check if brightness is not done reversed. No idea what that means. It's fucked for me and for you, alright?
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for
How's
a
this
bomb.
guy already?
Identify yourself with the phrase iron and copper.
See, it says received. It said received.
If you want to make a
Like to
covert
know.
approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Go down around the other way this time. See what this way brings us. Maybe a slightly more lucky outcome. Again, I'm feeling quite relaxed, which I'm enjoying. Maybe it's just the beginning of this game, trying to get into the statue for the whole night. And I'll just intentionally draw that out, such that I can... my heart rate isn't so speedy. It's at a nice pace. No one's fucking here, so is this the easy route, or is this just not a route? There's a guy here. Just gonna edge along. When I get to this corner, I'm gonna press minus. Whoa, something came
That's
out.
the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
We cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. That's how you judge a man? By performance? Then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
Soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
Okay. Well, slightly awkward if you wouldn't mind moving on. I got the general gist of your conversation, and I don't feel like I can gain anything more from your presence. Right, I guess I have to go around. Well, humming. That's the statue. I guess this is not prescribed route. Right now I'm just wandering around in a field. Quite oblivious to the general aims that were asked of me. This is the distance at which I would see this man crouch walking across the field. But I'm pleased that they can't. Perhaps I would presume. God, I cannot see a fucking thing. Right, well, we're just in, like somebody specified earlier, this is a game you feel your way through because you cannot use your eyes. What's down here? Some sort of car park. Maybe a dead end. Another way in? Secret way in? Where the fuck am I? There it is. Okay. I might try this route. Seems a little more interesting than just hacking the front door. That's for mugs. Oh shit. Don't fucking look at me, bro. I think he took my advice. Whoa. These guys need to get a life. Why? That.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Take my bioelectrical energy away from me is basically all I've got. Cool. One tool. Where's my tool? Which is my tool? Anyone know? Little yellow thing with buttons. That's a candy bar? What? The band, the multi-tool. I can't see the multi-tool in my inventory. Oh, I'm blocking it. Shit. Should I be on the other side? Allow me to adjust. But then I'm like looking the wrong way and I have to reverse myself and all that shit. Should I just put myself higher up? Was there anything higher up? Wow, I'm having to zone back into this shit. That's the wrong bit. Man, anytime I have to actually adjust what I'm doing and go into something else, that's when I start feeling my brain is shutting down. Okay, hold up. No. 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 What? Why is it not letting me move me? Allow me to move myself. This is honestly just, you know, I think for now, I'm gonna have to leave it as it is. Not letting me move myself. Allow me, please. Transform. No. Before I could just click and drag this shit. Now it's not having any of it. Shame. Rose discovers a newfound respect for streamers. Yeah, like, you know, after a week all this stuff is obvious, but the first week it's like, what the fuck is this inane bullshit? Oh, it's because oh, fuck's sake. Alright, I'd locked myself there. Alright. So, put it up there. Can I crop me? Is that better? Maybe that allows you to behold the... I've moved the fucking game. Alright. That's a little awkward because I can't see it. Oh no. I can't see the game. Unless I have it full screen. When I have it full screen, I can't adjust it in the thing. Ain't it just a pickle? Right, I've done something. Has that helped? No. This was all fucking perfect until you guys tried to make me change something. If I put myself back down there... No, it's still an issue. Has it cut out the top? Yeah, it has. Oh. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Right. What's that done? Anything? Nothing good? I was gonna get a new background, but I had very little energy. What energy I did have, I put into making that new image that I posted, so that was all I had. Full screen every capture, nothing bad will happen, exactly. This is fucking annoying, man. Can't adjust it. Alright, what about... Okay. I know, this is the thing. Ooh! Didn't mean to shoot there. No, wrong one. Okay. Check it out. Okay, just shooting absent-mindedly in here. No, I didn't move myself up. Oh, for fuck's sake! Right. Back to there. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting there. Slowly But as surely as we are making it inside of the statue. Okay. This was a victory, and now that I've done that, I don't feel the need to achieve anything more today. Which of these tools will work on the electronic control panel? Pro streamer. Absolutely. But back to the game. It's not the candy bar, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I don't see it on my quick bar either. I tried I for inventory. Oh, I know it did. Great. I did try it though, and it definitely didn't work when I tried it. It seems that I have only the same items in here as I do in my... Do I not have the right thing? Did I... You don't have the tool, just move on. But I need the tool in order to move on, you see. Otherwise, I can't go this way that I spent so long trying to get. Yeah, can I get a... I killed the only guy down here, right? So I can use my light? Oh, I guess I don't have it now. I only had it in the tutorial. That was a bit of a tease. I'm gonna get this boy. My hands are full. Put it away then. Put it away, thank you. We're going over. Fire another box. What's that? Brother. Imagine calling your brother brother. Ew, brother. I've set up the turrets and cameras in the statue ruins. A hasty defense, but since we won't be here long, it should work. The security computer login is NSF001. So, should I literally write this down? Or is the game going to remember it? Well, I'm going to write it down, because I don't know if this is that kind of game, and it might be. If it was, I would not be opposed. No, it won't remember, you have to. That's cool. NSF001. Smash the state. A little bit on the nose, but... Was there another box anywhere? Or is there a way I can actually finagle that box to do my bidding? What's this? Hazmat suit. I like that. That suggests there's going to be some swimming. I sincerely lack the skills for. What about if I put it on the slightly little higher nub in here? Is that possible? Can't drop that here. No? That's a shame. Can we do a little crouch jump? No. Why would it put this here? And not use the forklift? I don't believe that's a possibility. Oh, as in to get a little bit of height. Mayhaps you have a plan so far. Don't know why he has to have such a lusty throw. Just placing it would be fine. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on. Edging is edging off. Oh, my heart rate is increasing at this point. Oh, for fuck's sake! I am freaking out at the prospect of swimming. I was never a strong swimmer. Fire extinguisher, so that's... What about supply crate? I actually have some juice in my prod, but I feel I probably shouldn't use that for such... fucking disappeared then, didn't it? Notification. Laser. Where's that? And how can I use it? That's good. I haven't actually had a look at my voice lines yet. Oh, it was something weird. Square bracket is zoom in. Right. This crate has served its purpose. Is this literally it? There's no way in here. Oh man. So we have to figure out the way back. Oh Christ. Still, I mean, a fairly valuable item was discovered on this wayward trip, so... I guess I gotta go up and face the music. Alright, save. Thank fuck I remembered. Then we're back to floor, where we belong. Moving inexorably towards the statue. Wonder if the rat has anything to share. He's uninterested. Fair enough. I'm gonna hack their shit. Things are looking up. I just saw someone say, she used to be very good at playing CS. Dark as shit here. I still don't have the torch that I had earlier.
Good thinking. You might be able to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
Really? Cannot fucking see a thing, mate. I'm just moving forward and hoping for the best. The sound. Which way did he mean? This way. Fucking hell. Can anyone see this? Can someone turn up the brightness on their monitor in order to dictate the direction of travel? Save game. I did that not that long ago, but sure, whatever. It's black. That's a wall. When you stare at the abyss stares back at you. And so on and so forth. Alright, well, he suggested that that was a way, but I'm unable to take that way because of my failing eyesight. Just augment your vision, good idea. Is there a walk? I'm getting cramp in my little finger. I would appreciate if there were a walk. I don't want to toggle crouch though, that's the enemy. I don't want to always run. Right. Yeah. Walk. Walk, run, shift. Right, shift. I mean, that was... Okay, so it's slower, but... It doesn't seem to be any faster than crouch walking. Toggle crouch is goated. Alright. I think this game demands it. Lest I... myself... cramp. Wasn't here, was it? I am so out of it, man. My brain is not engaging. Okay. Don't let the illness win. Don't you have a flashlight? Well, it's a good question. I thought I did. But I don't appear to have it right now. I had it in the tutorial. Oh my fucking Christ. Right, go towards the light. F12. Oh fuck, I do have one. What an inopportune moment to use it. I was using every F button other than that one. If I can't see anything, presumably he can't see me. Imagine walking that loudly. Obnoxious. Where's the statue again? Just find a nice wall and have a lean. At least a lean. And it doesn't have to be a long lean. Just a momentary reprieve. Okay, well, maybe. Take a break from the world. I think people don't hate YouTube chat, it's just that, well, I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, the Twitch chat is docked. Popcorn. Okay. We're going back. We're just gonna... Don't look at me, I won't look at you, man. Thanks. A little break here. Should we have a little break? To what end, I'm not sure, but just to gather our thoughts and feelings and prayers. Maybe have a coffee. You know what? Maybe I will have a short break and see how I feel after it. I'm feeling the need for a bit of a lie down. No, I won't lie down. I'll save it though. And I'll have a little break and then I'll come back fresh as a daisy and ready to fucking take over the world. Alright. Check you guys. I'd just like to reiterate the fact I am ill. Just as an excuse for all of this. Alright. Cheers, lads. Oh no, I think I got rid of the fucking break image. No, here it is. See ya. Hello. How's it going? How are we doing? I have a reasonable sized cup of water that I will try to imbibe some of, such as is required by my brain to actually function. Would like to mention, I would like to repeat the fact I'm ill, okay guys? So if you could all be really patient and allow me to have these small rests as I wander across the wild terrain of the area outside of this statue. I feel like I was close, right? That bot really came and fucked me up. And yeah, you're ill, dude. I'm ill. Thanks. So, I think that it was close. It was a close run thing, and then I decided to choose a different route. If I just repeated the same route, I think we would already be through and inside the statue, but I just wanted to soak up the ambience and meet that rat. And I managed to do both of those things. So, I hope that clears up a few things. Sorry, I'm just seeing like a stream of me from ages ago. Why is that so long ago? I think it's just fucked up. I'm trying to just see the chat, but it's showing me myself, which isn't exactly what the doctor ordered, I gotta say. What rat? Like literally a rat or an ark? There wasn't a rat. Were you not there? We both saw the rat. I tried to converse with the rat didn't want to converse with me, and therefore I had to leave. Isn't that the bot's path though? Surely it gets you every time. I think, probably if I'd timed it better though, I might have been able to evade his clutches, quite possibly. I guess you could do it quickly. Yeah, I was using the hack, but I think the username and password that I got from the data cube is for the front door, right? Right? So, yeah, I hacked it, but it took ages, and then I was spotted in that time. Get rid of that bot with an EMP grenade. Well, that's all good, well and good, but I don't have an EMP grenade as far as I'm aware. So that leaves that out of the question, I presume. I think we all looked at, after the epic quest of trying to move the small me up so that you could actually see the tools that were available to me. You do have multi-tool, it's called keyring. That's not multi-tool, that's a keyring. I did the tutorial. They're different things. Fuck the EMP grenade, you got the login and password, just shut the bot down. How do I shut the bot down? Oh, on the system. How hard is it to change your background? Like, this is where I live. If you don't like it, you can leave. Zuckerberg sips, are they? I'm doing obnoxious sipping there, but I feel like Nvidia Broadcast might cut it out. I watched only the end of the stream last night. Our party last night, and at the end of the stream, I was making whoop noises, like to give some sense of occasion. But the whoop noises were obviously at a frequency that NVIDIA Broadcast didn't think was my voice, so it was cutting it all out. So the whoop noises were absent in what you were able to hear, so that was a shame. But just know they were there. Normal sips. Oh Jesus, this is what it's about, isn't it? Just becoming suddenly very aware of the way in which you intake liquids. Thanks to the feedback of the crowds. Lying about whoops is low, that's not a lie. Watch it back. Watch the tape. You see the intention. Just cut off. ASMR stream when? I mean, isn't this it? And margarita. The canned ones are pretty hit and miss. Sometimes they hit the spot. Just chilling, sipping out of my Randy Taylor mug. Do you actually have one, or is that a lie? I actually do. I appreciate that. That's good to know that they're out in the world. I have one too. I occasionally use it. People could buy mugs, people could buy this t-shirt, until Tim Allen had his wicked way with my Teespring account. He didn't like, apparently, that I was drilling into his head in one of the images on a t-shirt and got the whole thing shut down. So what exists in the world now is obviously a very rare collector's item, so keep hold. Keep them in a cabinet, don't use them. Ideally leave them in a box. The box they came in, because obviously one day. Let's just say you'll make your money back and then some. You did not seem in a whoop mood yesterday. I mean, I am always partially in it. Like right now, I don't seem necessarily like I'm in a whoop mode, but I'm kind of in a whoop mode. It's just you wouldn't know because NVIDIA Broadcast would just cut it all out. Tim Allen does seem like a bit of a dick, doesn't he? Do you think he'd sign one? What, Tim Allen? Tim Allen signed, that would be... Now that would be worth something. To me, personally, on a sentimental level. So, you should collab with... That's such a off-putting sentence, man. Who actually wants to collab with anyone? Aren't we just better off on our own? Just relaxing and kicking back and just enjoying not having another human involved in the endeavour that you are partaking in? It's all about the collabs, but I'm really not. I am not a collabber. I am not anything like that. There's nothing in that tier of it's just not for me. Who's on the podcast circuit again? It's never gonna happen. Hell to the fuck no. Let's just stay inside. You know? Over the last 2 weeks, I have barely ventured into the outside world. and it's been incredible. And that's probably what drove me to this, is when I'm on my own, that's when something happens. Sorry, but you obviously need to go on Joe Rogan now. I don't think he'd have me. Do we go back in? Do we venture back into the darkness? Maybe not quite yet. I need to hydrate a little more. Get a bit more juice going into the brain stem. Try and lubricate my senses. Let's do the opposite of locking in. Do you have pet rats? No. But do I give that vibe? Install the brightness add-on or whatever it was. The thing is, then I have to close the game, and then it's never going to open again. We all know it. It will be different in some way. Like, there was a little bit of arcane magic required to make it work in this instance, and I feel like the arcane magic required when I install whatever it is that I have to install to make anything actually visible in this game, it's going to mean that I have to do it in some other way that I may not have the time, energy, inclination, or wherewithal to actually do. Pet tarantula vibes, rats or reptiles or ferrets. I'm getting a strong sense of the general air that I create here. Paul Daniels sends his regards. Well, I hope so. I hope that he bears me no ill. Do. Will we get any new content before next New Year's vid? Well, that's an assumption, isn't it? Maybe songs? I did say previously, I know I can't assume that everyone is here for the entirety of my stream and therefore cannot be irate when I have to repeat my... I mean, I don't have to. I've literally just read that out by choice. I might do something at some point in the future on that, but not right now. Don't give dog person vibes. That is offensive. I'm just sitting here breathing. That's basically where I'm at. I'm like, I'm successfully intaking the air required to live. That's about it, and the water, obviously, in the hopes that it will give me a little bit of a brain jiggle. Will you ever do something akin to VU again? Manually breathing, that is what it feels like. 11 PM in UK, she's got the heater on, and the actual background is most likely more depressing. Reasonable guess. What the fuck is VU? VU was a website where people asked questions and then you responded in short videos. It was an interesting premise, and I guess they couldn't fund it because it was very niche. But who knows? Twitch is here, and I'm getting a bit bored talking about this shit. So shall we dive back in? But I do need to lock in, or the opposite. Chill out. Bad flu go around this year. I think that may be what I have protracted. Is there any schedule for future stream? Come on. You don't know me at all. Alright, well, I just maximize the game. I have to... have to sort everything out. And this goes there, goes there. Yay. Little me. And get rid of that one. So I'm just trying to remember where I was. I'm around the back, in the dark. Apparently I'm still alive, because did I pause it? Well, we'll find out. I can literally just maximize the game and figure this stuff out as we go. Alright, no one spotted me in this period of time. Okay, we're back here. Alright, so I'm gonna save. I may have just saved, but no harm in saving again. How far does he walk? That's the bot. Okay, so the bot's going back now. So as soon as the bot turns around... No. I'm feeling good about this one. Okay, here we go.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Okay. I guess I just do the opposite of everything, right? And then... Yes! And then I come in this little cubby and I save. Nothing can hurt us now. General supply. You little bitch. Alright, well. Beware. Somewhere I can, like, shut the door again. God's sakes. Jesus H. Is he shooting at me? I'm not there, man. I'm not there. You're seeing things. The bot brain out of the gutter. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Seeming slightly precarious.
Target lost.
Didn't see a thing. Did that noise start again? Oh, what the fuck, man? Just get a life. Leave.
Target lost.
You can't see the game. Okay. Well, I hope that I was able to narrate it appropriately such that you could get something out of all of that, because I managed to get past the bit that we were stuck on. But now I can hear that things have gone awry. Yeah. Alright. Why can't you, though? It's bust. Huh. You can't see shit. Why not, though? Oh! This fucking bullshit. Here we go again, exactly. It was putting that be right back kid up, it just messed everything up. Um, I'm having real issues. I've changed nothing, but it's fucking bust again. Just to let you guys know, I got wrecked. But only because I had to minimize the stream to deal with your bullshit. Alright, I'll try reloading the game. Maybe that'll work. You never know. Never can tell. Maybe I'll try. Hey, I've got an idea. Maybe I'll try and get that thing working, since I had to close the game anyway, since it's broken. So what we could do. So people mentioned that there was some sort of undarkening option for the game. Yeah, this is the troubleshooting section of the evening. Sorry, I wasn't actually paying attention to anyone's response to my question. So yes, somebody mentioned that there's something you can install that makes the game somewhat less, you know, impossible to see. Anyone know? Yeah, I don't, but the thing is, 21 Tenet, I don't just want to fix it for you, I want to fix it for me. Primarily, I'd like to fix it for me. And then obviously we all benefit. Less perfect dark. Or play a game that's not 30 years old. Get fucked. Alright, well. The community patch, that was what somebody said. The community patch, and that sounds like something I should probably have. Not necessarily something I want to be installing live on stream, though. Unfortunately, I was really up for just playing that. And this has put a spanner in the works, hasn't it? It's gone and done it. Let me link me to a guide that says, attention, this guide is outdated now. It's just, this is again, this is giving me serious PTSD from last night. And, we don't have the New Year countdown to sort of distract from that. So, she's so stressed, LeMayo. You haven't seen me stressed, man. If you think this is me stressed. It's just me vaguely wondering how to continue. In general, I mean. Not everyone. This is not an Aura ring, this is the Samsung one. And it's okay. It's, you know, it's... I got it at a reasonable price. If I paid the actual price of it, I would be probably a little bit disappointed. It's good for sleep. For example, last night it told me I slept for 2 hours. Hence the general situation here. I did nap in the day, though. I got a little bit of napping in. But didn't really do much to fix the general situation. Well, let's put a shine on this one. I made it through the door. I made it into the statue. It's saved. Although you guys didn't see it, I can tell you what happened. I watched the bot go. He left, and just moving this thing because okay, put it by now. Right, bear with me. So you didn't know, but we were all inching towards the door. In fact, actually, we were timing it perfectly such that the bot was going the other way, and then we went towards the control panel. Were you seeing this at the time, or did you see nothing? Nothing at all, and I didn't notice. Well, it just shows you how absorbed I am by this game. So I made it to the panel, and you guys probably you saw my reaction, which was probably me quickly typing in the username and password that I got from you were there when I got the username and password from the data cube. Remember when we went down that very dark hole and made it over the lightning situation? So I typed that in to the panel at lightning speed. I have to say, if you were watching, you would have been blown away by the speed at which I entered that username and password. So with the bot, someone says, did you get caught by the bot? I didn't get caught by the bot. Twice he saw me, and twice I evaded him by hiding behind a box. And one of those times, he was on the other side of a pillar, which you might have heard me mention. And I literally stood on the other side of it and did this around it. And then the bot then, you may have heard him say target lost or something like that. That's what happened. Pretty good. It was a moment I thought I was sharing with everyone, but apparently I was just enjoying it on my own, which is also fine. It reminded me of my finest hour in PUBG when that came out. I played that quite a lot, and there was a moment when I was in a building with no gun. I think I can't exactly remember. I had at least I had the worst firepower in this scenario, and there was someone else running up the stairs behind me, and I ran into a room and crouched behind an armchair, and he came in and then went out. It was a memorable moment that stuck with me more than any other moment from that game. PUBG is atmospheric in that strange Eastern European way that has a level of jank that somehow feels more like real life than, more modern, well, more high budget shooters, I suppose. Can we get more Deus Ex streaming? I don't know, man. I think the gods have shut us down on that one. Why PUBG when you can play CS2? I mean, I played PUBG a long time before CS2 came out. I did play quite a lot of CS2, though. How many hours of CS2 did I play? Let's see. $507 hours, so some amount, not a huge amount. I have no skins. I'm not a skins kind of guy. That's not true. I do have some skins, but only ones that I randomly acquired, not through any real attempt, and I sold all of my crates, etc. I don't really... I feel like the skins thing is, I don't know, it's just not really something I've ever understood. I'm talking about gun skins. I do collect human skins. Hunt Showdown I played a little bit of, but didn't really get into it. So okay, shall I try and I'm slightly, this is a moment as last night, as the clock struck midnight, there was a period there where I was teetering on I'm gonna stop now, and what else could I possibly do, and I find myself there again. So maybe we'll be winding this down right about now, and seeing if whatever bug is in my machine ever ceases to cause me issues. But happy Happy New Year. I did that yesterday, so it's a bit irrelevant now. And I won't do the woos because the Nvidia frowns upon them. But yeah, see you guys. Ciao.